It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Wow.
See that?
Wow. That's all I can say.
First time fighting.
Wow. You left me speechless.
Why?
Why? Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to our midday show. I have to get reacclimated to where the cameras and everything are.
What is this?
Because I feel like we're up. This is our perpetual snowman, apparently.
Perpetual snowman?
Yes. It's kind of like a virtual snowman because it's not snowing in Florida, so perpetually he will be here in perpetuity. Until we move him someplace else.
Perpetual perpetuity? What is it? What is Sally,
I think he's a snowman.
Don't laugh.
I think he's like a gnome.
A gnome?
I think he's like a winter gnome.
What is a gnome?
It's like a male fairy.
It's one of our friends.
Isn't a gnome a male fairy?
I think so.
That's what I think. No, it's not. What is a gnome?
Not a male fairy.
Gnomes are their own mythical creature.
Does
They're
anybody know what the hell this thing
Abdullah
is?
says it's a gnome is their own mythical creature.
Yeah.
Mythical creature?
Gnomes. What is a gnome? She's got me. Hold on.
A
She
dwarf?
says. No.
Caveman, you read a lot of books. What's a gnome?
Not a gnome. A gnome.
A gnome.
G-N-O-M-E.
Dorito, what's a gnome?
It's another. No.
Dwarf, he says.
It is.
A dwarf.
So you can go around
Yeah, you know,
calling
like
people
Lord of
that.
the Rings, you know?
You call him a gnome? It's Snow White and the Seven Gnomes? I've never heard that.
I never heard the seven gnomes.
I think it's just like the thing you put on your lawn.
Are you what?
On your lawn. Those are like garden
Garden
They made that
Just because you put it on your lawn doesn't mean that you know what. There it is.
That's exactly what it means.
A legendary dwarfish creature supposed to guard the Earth's treasures underground. A small garden ornament in the form of a bearded man with a pointed hat. So he is going to be guarding our studio. He and the Virgin Mary are now our guardians.
They guard underground. What is he, like a worm?
Everything that's in the garden. So I have a fairy garden outside, so I went to get some new treasures to put in my fairy garden. And all I could find were the tadpoles and the toppers. I couldn't find any of the fairies, but then they had many garden gnomes. But then I realized it's for the fairies to come instead of putting the fairies in the garden. It's to give them a safe space to live in my garden. And you'd rather live in the dust versus my world. I'm telling you.
It's fairy dust.
It's fairy dust.
I was going to say, collect the dust from the fairies and show
She has fairy. She has a box that has 100 different fairy dusts, and she throws it in the air. I used to go home. People thought I was at the bar or something because I was in glitter all over the place. So I have my dust now. I have my fairy dust, and there wasn't a lot.
But I love that Georgia came in and she said it smells like
Yeah, Georgia.
dust.
Where is Georgia? I don't believe you can smell dust.
You can it smelled like Home Depot. You know that smell?
Home Depot.
It smelled like Home Depot, but not for long because Veronica Green's in the house and she's going to be cooking. So it's going to smell delicious. Veggie Vero is back in the house. It's been a long time.
How come Dorito is agreeing with you?
I
What
don't
the
know.
hell does the Home Depot smell like?
Dust.
Dust.
Oh, I know what.
My people smell dust. We lived in the
You
desert
can't
for
say
many
that because
years.
she gets mad.
My people,
Or you
we
can
lived
say
in the
it.
desert for many years. We know what it smells like.
Oh, that's sand. That ain't dust. You know what sand smells like? Have you ever been to the beach and smelled sand? Yes, right? Or is that the ocean?
I think it's the
Probably
ocean.
the ocean. Like, I don't think sand smells like anything.
How about like when you're just outside and you have that smell of just being outside of heat? It's not BO.
That's
it's
called
just
sweat.
smell. It's just like the
Stink.
heat smell.
Body odor.
Oh,
It's just
get
different
that. I
smells.
understand that.
You get body odor?
He just understands.
Body odor. Yes, caveman, body odor. You know, the stuff you wear.
I don't
Look at
know.
that.
The stage, it looks lovely. We just have to do a little
Oh,
tweaks.
so now Dawn is recouping the lashing she gave me this morning.
No lashing.
And I
I'll
had
have a
all the
lash.
ladies. All the ladies were in here. All of them. All women. The guys disappeared. So I say to the
That
ladies.
TV's got to go, guys. We got to get rid of that TV. It's much better to look at you from far away, us from far away, than here.
They're looking at me.
I know, but still,
What TV's got to go?
this one.
Why? It's
Way too
been there
big.
for 5 years.
It's way too big, is all I can say. Anyway, happy Monday, everyone. Welcome
This
back
is
to our
too big?
cast. Yes.
This has been here for 5 years.
Not that close.
What are you talking about? It's in the same position it was before.
I don't think so.
Yes, because what I did was I measured. As a matter of fact, it's further back. You look at where we got the beast. The beast I'm going to put it the other side of the theater. I'm going to put it up on top.
Actually, someone, forgot who told me that we should swap the beast to put over there and swap those two cameras. Someone told me that on Friday.
I said that. And I also said swap this one, but nobody listened to me.
Somebody else is here? All right. Dawn
Who's
is here?
Who?
Dawn? We have another Dawn?
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyway, should we say hi to Sally?
No. Let's not.
Good afternoon, Sally. How are you
Who is
doing?
it?
I would pull this
Oh.
out a little more, but I can't. It's on the chair.
Okay, don't pull it because there's glass behind you, so I don't want you to get.
It's the chair, but can you? It's okay. Just
Oh, Ted.
hello.
Good afternoon. How are you doing, Sally?
I'm doing really good.
What's happening?
I'm completely on your side.
That's a female thing. I'm going to tell you something. That's
No, it's a
discrimination,
common
male discrimination.
Uh-oh.
That's what it is.
I don't
Because
think
if
so.
I was a girl, you'd be on my side too. But because I'm a
I don't
guy,
know because that's a hypothetical.
I hope you never find your Facebook password. How do you like me now?
Thank you.
Stands there
Give
and
me a
says,
lot of work.
Did you tell her that you had her Facebook password?
We have to find it
Why
because
would I find it? That's hers.
we're admin on it, so I need
Yeah.
to be able. I need to go in and click.
That's
show
all right.
my
As long as I
password
have
when
it
we get
before I
into
go
it.
home.
She gave it to us to get in to be an admin.
Exactly.
After that, we didn't save it. We don't have it. Now you can only exclude yourself out of admin.
So what I'll do is I'll go in again on.
You're going to go in
somehow.
again?
Again
And
and
again.
change the silly thing.
You can change it.
Yeah.
That's when you want.
Yeah,
But only you can do that.
I know, but
you
I
know
don't
the-
even remember what my ID is.
Do you know the email?
I have that.
I don't know.
That
That's
I
the
have.
problem. Oh, good. Okay.
I found that.
Oh,
I
then we
was
can work
digging.
it out.
That I found.
As long as you have that, we'll work it out. I've been sitting here very worried.
That I have. I have the email. I found that. And I was in the process of trying to reset things, but I don't want to reset things unless you're with me to
Right.
reset them.
And
so,
yeah, exactly, and that's why I didn't want to change it because because.
Exactly. You good over there?
Yeah, I'm looking at the two paintings you put on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Where were they?
One was an A and one was over there.
I did those.
Abdullah did it for me.
Oh, so now we have to hang some new stuff in Studio A. Because we have a big friend in there now.
I see that.
I want it because Sally's actually going to teach a course. How not to forget your password.
Okay.
Oh, okay, but you'll have to train me.
And that's going to be a teaching center.
So we got a lot of things happening. We've got Veronica Green. She's back in studio. So Veggie Vero 2025. We'll see what she's got cooking for us, which will be kind of cool. It's always something delicious and nutritious. And we'll see what else you've got
Is
going
she
on.
going to make carrots taste like
I
that?
don't know what she's making today. We're going to find out. We've got another good friend joining us. I don't know if she's hanging or we'll see how that rolls out. Sally's here. And then we've got Ariel's mom, Elisa, is joining us. She's
We
going to be
have-
coming in.
We also have some hot spot. What are you cooking today there?
Veggie kebabs.
Veggie kebabs.
I don't know if I like that.
And we sent over a piece. Jay, I sent you over a piece from Chloe. And they're working really hard. We've got a new newsletter going out about how you can be a recurrent donor for the Ant Media Futures
So
Foundation.
you want to hit her up and so she can say a couple
Some
words?
amazing videos. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, you're going to hear from Daniela firsthand. So
She gave me the head nod.
more to come.
We'll be
Stay
right
tuned.
back.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Amp Media Productions is proud to announce a collaboration with ABC WPBF, producing high-quality commercials for clients in Palm Beach County. This partnership will leverage Amp Media's creative expertise and video production capabilities with ABC's extensive reach and community connections to deliver top-notch advertising solutions. Contact Amp Media Productions today to amplify your impact in business on ABC WPBF.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with.
Welcome to the Amp Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, Amp Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Are you turning 65 this year or retiring and leaving employer coverage? It's your time to navigate the Medicare enrollment process. You have guaranteed issue in this time period. There is no medical underwriting. Everyone has unique needs within the standard steps of the enrollment process. The Marvelisms Medicare can walk you through the best options for your needs. For more information, call Claire Goyette at 561-703-7463 or absolutebestins.com/Claire-Goyette.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Is something on? Is there a candle? She says something's burning. Oh, Lord, this is going to be someday. Is something burning?
You might smell the
Thank you.
The burner.
Okay, thank you. That would be the something burning.
Ay, papá Dios.
It's on a low setting and there's nothing actually on it right now.
As long as it's something that's supposed to be burning is burning. It's not something that's not supposed to be burning. This is... What can I tell you?
So she is so paranoid, Veggie Vero.
Not that I'm paranoid, I smell something burning.
That I did two things to the studio. Meanwhile, she changed everything in B and the wires and the cameras and the lights. I did one thing, I put the stage here, and she's going crazy on me. So now everything smells. Where is Georgia? Georgia is the bloodhound. She came like, I smell this.
Anyway, we've got our newsletter going out for January, and it's been a collaborative effort, but we're definitely getting it out hopefully tomorrow is our goal to get it out a day or two later than I wanted to, but it's all right because they're working really, really hard. So we're going to head over to Danielle, and she's going to fill us in on what's coming out. Maybe. There we go.
Hi, everyone. Please be on the lookout for our January newsletter. It goes into detail about the AMP Media Futures Foundation and how you can become a donor to that. All of your donations are greatly appreciated, and they help support us in our projects and help us make improvements to the company. Luckily, becoming a donor is super simple. Just go to the website provided in the newsletter and select your donation option, and it's that simple. Again, all donations are appreciated, and we heavily encourage you guys to do that because the more you donate to us, the more and better we can serve you. So thank you.
See how smooth she is?
I know. She had a great voice.
What's
too.
the website?
It is givebutter.com/AMFF for AMP Media Futures Foundation.
She's smooth. Now, this is the first time we've had you on the air with her and I in the same building at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
First time. So I got to meet her the first time. You got to meet her the next time. The first time she did the morning show with us. And she sat right next to me. And I bounced stuff off of her. And she responded back. I said, man, who is this chick? And she actually controlled the radio station at Palm.
Those have to be turned off also.
I don't know what the hell that is.
It's a notification.
It's a notification. That's the door notification. She actually runs the radio station at Palm State, right?
Mm-hmm. Up in West Palm Beach, yes.
So she controlled this whole thing. She asked them to give her a shot, and she created it, correct?
Yes, correct.
So I said, wow, she has a good voice. They did actually a piece on Friday, I think. You guys did a show?
Yeah, like a little takeover kind of deal.
A little takeover.
We can actually abbreviate that to ampfutures.org, and you'll see, click donate. So we can even shorten that link down, because as soon as you click on it, it gives you a chance to donate. So pretty easy. In the video that you are working on that Chloe created.
Yep, there will be a video
walks you
attached
right
to
through
the
it.
newsletter that gives you a perfect and clear demonstration on how to donate.
Now, we have a piece also that we put together. Mona Lisa put a piece together. Is that on the board?
I don't know. Jay, did we get Heather's piece yet? Yeah, we did.
Welcome to the AMP Media.
All right.
So why don't we play that so we can show you exactly what Daniela was talking about in action.
Yeah.
Heather's piece.
So I would say the last 10 months of me being here has been quite the journey. I'm not the same person you see right now. I was shy, a little timid, didn't think I'd be able to do anything like this before. Like day one I came here, I saw what the show was, and I literally told Dawn, I don't know if I'm a good fit for this. Something told me to stay, something told me to give it a try, and so I did. And for the past 10 months, not only has my productivity gotten better, I learned so many new skills, met so many new people. I made some new friends as well, and I had some good memories here as well. Being at the cafe was definitely a blessing in disguise. God really did put me in a good place to be this year. So once again, Dawn and Freddie, thank you again for reaching out to me, for giving me a chance when no one else would, and for all the memories that the crew and everyone else has given me before. And who knows, maybe you'll see me again. Who knows? Take care.
Got you too, huh?
Hey there. The first time I saw that, it got me like a baby.
That would be scary.
I'm going to tell you.
Mr. Scary to you.
You know, unless you've lived the dream, unless you've walked my shoes, you won't understand what that whole thing was about, especially for that gentleman that did the narrative. Completely different human being when he came in as opposed to when he left. Completely human. And you captured it. And Heather's new.
So Heather, that's amazing. Thank you. So that's coming to your inbox hopefully by tomorrow. Get all that out there, get all that information. But all the money, 100% goes right back to equipment, goes back to the crew, goes back to the studio to give them more opportunities to get out, reach the community, and hone their crafts and their skills. Collaborate, even through cleaning. Teamwork.
Oh boy.
Teamwork.
Cleaning. It's all part of the good stuff.
But that was awesome. So thank you so much for picking this up midway. Of course. And we're going to be doing the podcast. And what are some ideas you have for that?
Talking to all of us on Crew and how AMP has affected and impacted all of us, and to some of our donors to put a highlight on them, and just engaging with the community more and drawing more attention to the college students here.
You know, I got to ask you, you were in there, I think there was 8 of them, right?
I believe so.
Each one of them, I'm sure, told you what they would like to talk about, express, and things of that nature. Were you surprised at the differences among all of them?
Yeah, I think everyone has their own story and has been affected and impacted by this in different ways. So hopefully the podcast will give everyone room to kind of put that out there, I hope.
It'll be interesting, right?
I'm fascinated that she actually gathered them up and put them in one room. There used to be a time when every producer in here had to do their own show. And because we have craziness going on right now, we should go back to that because you have multiple sets. You can do it in there and out here at the same time.
Sure.
You can do it remotely as a third spot if you want, at the same time these two are going. It's important that you learn really quick what this is all about and how it's going to embrace your future. And we're going to do the Rito Challenge. Are we doing that? Are we going to actually make that happen?
It's up to them. Let's see if they put it together.
I think there's a lot of opportunities, and you just need to see the right thing at the right time and then go from there. But that was a great piece.
Nice job, Heather. So more to come. You're going to see Chloe's piece, and the whole newsletter is going to be coming out. So if you want more information, you can head over to AMP Futures, ampfutures.org. You can donate, you can subscribe, send us your email, and we'll get you out onto our mailing list as well to receive everything from the studio. We have another fundraiser scheduled for May 2nd, and we'll see if we put in something before that. So we'll see what happens.
Now, I went over to Immokalee over the weekend. Immokalee is only an hour and 24 minutes from here. It's right on Alligator Alley. You make a right, and you're there. It's right by the airport and the drag strip and everything else. And I went to a place called Everglade Distillery. It is beautiful. And it reminded me of Veggie Vero.
Yeah, why?
Because everything they do naturally. Like they ferment red corn. I didn't even know that was a thing. Red corn and sugars. And they're fermented. Vodka is fermented 12 times.
From what?
From 190 proof down to 80.
But what do they make it out of?
Corn and sugar.
I thought vodka was made from potatoes.
No, they use.
Vodka was made from bread.
No, they use corn. You can make it out of anything. It's what you add to it.
Is that true?
Yeah. He had red corn, and then his vodkas have sweetness in them, like strawberries and everything else. I didn't know that there was a casino, like a Hard Rock, in Immokalee. It's huge. Everybody goes there to gamble because I hear that the odds are really, really good. But it reminded me that everything he does is natural, like Veggie Vero. Everything he does is natural. You go there, you take a tour, and they give you a tasting of the different ingredients. He has gin and whiskey, and he has vodka. And you can see the difference between like Tito's and what he does. Big difference. He's Latino based. He's agreed to let us put a production studio in there because what they want to do is they want you to do a tour and see and be part of a show, which is kind of unusual. It's different.
Very cool.
But they want to meet you. It's only an hour and 20 minutes away. It's not that. It's not like from here. It's like from here to Miami. Honestly, had a lot of fun doing it. Met a lot of people. A lot of companies were there. About 40 companies in total were there, and they wanted to do something as well. So we had to get together to talk about that as well.
And Friday, we also went to Full Circle Networking down in Plantation, which is a great networking event. If anyone is looking to get out and network, the next one is February 21st. It is at Ford's Garage. We'll give you the time. I think it's 11:30. We're going to be there as a sponsor. And then the following month, we're going to be there promoting the Amp Media Futures Foundation. But what's so great about this networking event is there can be as many realtors or as many healthcare companies. It's not just a one and done like they do for some other networking groups.
Right.
But all the money they raise goes to a foundation of their choice that everyone. So this one is going to Village South, which is for children and mothers who have been abused, mothers who have been addicted, coming out of addiction. They do not split up the family. So apparently in some homes, the mom can only choose one or two of her children to bring with her. This, they let you bring all of the children. They have a location in Broward. They've got a location down in Miami-Dade. And it's to raise money for these kids for Easter baskets. So that's going to be the February event. It's Full Circle Networking. We'll get that out to you. So lunch, the money that you give goes lunch, and then whatever's left over goes back to the foundation, which is an amazing cause.
Now, you know Ford's restaurant, right?
Ford's Garage. I just know the area. Apparently there's one up in
Parents
Orlando.
are not too far.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
You go to the bathroom and you urinate.
I could not figure out the sink.
You got to push down the handle. You urinate into a bucket. So here's the toilet. Inside there's metal. I took even pictures of this thing because this is amazing.
That's really TMI for lunch. But
No,
thank you for sharing.
it's like a racetrack. So they have gas tanks. They got all sorts of pipes and stuff that look, and you just hit a button and stuff and it works. The place is
It's
unbelievable.
a cool place.
Unbelievable. They have engine parts all over the place, painted, of course.
And Sally, you're going to be there. You're going to be doing your show, I think, with Jay from there. And I think we're going to be bringing Impulso over because it's a Friday.
Yeah.
And see as many shows as we can do from there.
Beautiful.
Do some filming, and the networking is incredible. Some really, really great
I
people.
just need to write down the date because my memory's not that good these days.
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Zena.
Maybe we even take Veggie Railroad.
I want to go over and chat with Veronica at the other side of the theater because I don't think Veronica has a microphone. Do you?
I do.
Oh,
yeah,
you do? Okay,
I do.
awesome. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back. I missed you guys.
We've missed you a lot.
It's late to say this, but Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Haven't seen you since the New Year started.
How's
everything
your
been?
New Year been? How was Christmas and everything?
Oh gosh, it was good. It was busy, a lot of family things, a lot of holiday gatherings and whatnot, but I stayed local. Most of my immediate family is local, so I didn't really have to deal with any crazy holiday travels or anything like that. It was very low-key, but nice.
Been busy.
Yeah.
And
Now we're
welcome
back in full swing at the garden. Programs are back, and the homeschoolers are filling up all the classes. My workshops are back in full swing. We've been doing the cooking classes on rotating Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. And last week I did these veggie kebabs, and they were such a hit, so I decided to do them here with you.
All right, so we're going to be doing veggie kebabs. Do you need anything else from us before we get started?
I don't think so. I think I am ready.
All right.
I don't have a kitchen today?
We actually changed the background, so.
Oh, I'm not seeing it on my screen.
Because it's white.
Okay. I was just wondering. Last time I had a
Wasn't
cool
me.
kitchen.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
All right, so we've got Veronica Green of Veggie Vero. You can find all of her books, and it's about this amazing superhero, Veggie Vero, and she goes out and she saves the world through healthy eating and saving the animals and the environment. And today she's going to be doing some veggie kebabs.
Why don't we take a commercial so we can put the green behind her? The big screen. So I like her in the kitchen.
All right, so we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Amp Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Amp Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah Spiritual.
Right here on the Oldies station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
By example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
Artist Law.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
and
the kids in
Gypsy
first
Soul.
grade, they love music. It's like their
Yeah.
favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Amp Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be in first class. Champagne, please.
Giant comfort.
That's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
Meet Jay Harmon, one of the many artists held in the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery. Jay specializes in various different art styles, but his medium to work with is colored pencils. His unique style comes from being self-taught in years of practice. Jay pulls his inspiration from many outlets like people, television, celebrities, and many more. With multiple original pieces, Jay's art graces the gallery with over 40 plus works for viewing and for purchase. His many years of being an artist has given him a chance to partner with the Derwent brand, giving him the opportunity to try many different work styles and further his craft. Feel free to come on down and visit the studio to view his work, or if you're interested in your own Jay Harmon original, he's open to commissions on his website, coloredpencilartist.com, or catch his show, The Colored Pencil Artist, on Amp Media Productions on YouTube and Facebook. See you soon.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Your True Oldies Listener's Guide. Listening in the Palm Beaches? That's 95.9 FM. On the Treasure Coast? You want 106.9 FM. In Boca? It's 95.3 FM. We've got Fort Lauderdale and Broward County covered with 96.9 FM. And you can always hear us anywhere at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Abracadabra, let's see Reggie River.
There she is.
Whoa!
Wow, what a beautiful kitchen I have.
And by the magic of TV, she is back in her full kitchen, ready to rock and roll and make some veggie kebabs.
Wow, you guys do like fast construction work. Get the kitchen built.
I'm exhausted.
Nice, nice to be back.
You can't tell me what happened to the kitchen and think I'm going to let that go.
I appreciate it. I feel
That looks
more
really
comfortable
good.
in the
Nice
kitchen.
job.
Sally had said I looked like I was cooking in the clouds with the white background. I've come down to earth.
All right, so what are we making today?
So
Some
veggie kebabs? Yeah. So this is a super easy snack that you can make with the kiddos at home. And I did this at the garden just last week, and it was such a hit. They loved it, and it involves some actual cooking on our little burner here. So that's always a treat, because usually when I'm doing my cooking classes at the garden, electricity is very limited, so I'm usually doing things that are raw or pre-cooked. So we've got some actual cooking happening today. And I wanted to also, I put together like a little pre-made plate of the ingredients, just to kind of show how easy something like this is to just make at home for your kids. Like when you put together something like this for your little ones, to just give them a plate of the ingredients and give them one of those child-friendly knives and a little cutting board, this will keep them occupied for so long, and it will have them super excited to eat healthy, whole ingredients, because they participated in the chopping and the construction of the whole thing. So I always have parents reaching out to me like, oh my goodness, I can't believe my kid ate up that entire salad. They never would touch a salad at home, but because they made it, they're excited to eat it. So something like this is literally what I did for the kids at the garden. I gave them all the ingredients on a plate. Everyone got their name on the little kebab, and chop up your ingredients and come up to grill it when you're ready. So I'm using today zucchini, orange bell pepper, some cherry tomatoes, cremini mushrooms, and a few potatoes, which I did pre-roast. So the potatoes are roasted. So it's pretty simple. I mean, this is just chopping the ingredients, skewing them, and putting them on the grill or the burner. And again, this is so fun for the little ones. You don't even have to chop the potatoes. You could just skew them as they are. When was the last time you guys had a kebab? Has it been a while?
Oh my gosh. And you put them on the grill?
Yeah. And now with in February, with like Valentine's coming up, you can actually do this with fruit and make fruit kebabs and drizzle them with like a little bit of chocolate syrup and make a little fruit kebab.
What's the Impossible Burger?
Impossible is a brand of imitation plant-based meats.
Plant-based meats. Okay, so what's in that? Can I use plant-based meats in something like this?
Yeah, yeah, you could. I think a lot of the imitation meats are, I mean, they're very delicious. I've had them. They taste just like meat.
Are they healthy?
They're processed, so they're not like, they wouldn't be considered a whole food. It's not like, these are all whole foods. These are things that they still look the same as they looked when they were harvested from the earth. That's what's considered a whole food. Okay. Something that had to go through a process to become what it currently is considered a processed food. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's like the healthiest thing, but I mean, a veggie burger every now and then isn't going to kill you.
I was wondering, you know how shish kebab has meat on it and stuff?
Yeah.
Instead of doing meat, doing something all plant-based. So maybe you have an idea of...
Yeah, well, I'm using the mushrooms, and the potatoes are kind of like the meatier things on this kebab.
I like mushrooms and potatoes.
Yeah.
Fun fact about mushrooms. Did you know that mushrooms are actually genetically closer to like animals than they are to plants?
Mushrooms are more biologically closer to animals than plants?
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Why?
Because they are so intelligent underground. They have like these networks of
the intelligent mushroom.
Yeah, like
isn't a mushroom
that
fungus?
Could be your next book. The intelligent mushroom.
If my brother was here, he'd probably explain everything. But yes, it is true that mushrooms. If you notice when preparing mushrooms, the way you prepare mushrooms is like you cook them in the same way you would do it for like meat and not vegetables. Like
a mushroom is a fungus from
the
underground.
Intelligent mushroom.
Yes.
So remember Mrs. Frizzle and the Magic School Bus?
Oh,
Veggie Vera could go on the Magic Mushroom Tour.
Oh my gosh.
And she could go through the network of mushrooms.
That would be really fun. I do love mushrooms. No, they are highly intelligent. That's true. They have these like networks of underground mycelium, and they basically are like little threads, like almost like roots, but even thinner, and they spread out far and wide. And they actually, I've heard that mushrooms can send warning signals to other nearby plants and trees when there's danger. Like if there's like some type of deforestation happening or like a forest fire or something, they can actually send warning signals to other plants, and it's wild.
Does a mushroom scream when I eat it?
not there, but
Do you have tomatoes on there, Veronica?
I do. Yes.
Cherry tomatoes.
I always have. It's always hard because they get more shriveled faster on the grill.
Yeah.
Than like the zucchinis.
That's true. That's true. I mean, remember, zucchini, all of these ingredients, well, except for the potatoes, but all of these ingredients you could eat raw. So you don't necessarily have to cook it all the way through, except for the potatoes, which I pre-cooked. Those are
That was my
roasted.
question. The potatoes pre-cooked?
Pre-cooked, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because these are not all ingredients that are going to cook at the same speed. So if it's something that has to be cooked all the way through, you got to pre-cook it, like the potato. But so let's see.
You can't eat a raw potato?
Not
I skinned
really.
potatoes before, like, I honestly, considering how they feel, I don't think you'd want to eat a raw potato.
No.
Like,
Nah. Mm-mm.
Doesn't taste good?
It's like almost impossible to eat. It's like starchy and hard, and it doesn't
it's also
taste
kind
good.
of watery because, potatoes contain moisture.
So I'm using
Holy smokes,
my
that's Sicily.
famous sauce. This is 4-ingredient sauce. It is tahini, maple syrup, coconut aminos, and toasted sesame oil, and water. 5 ingredients if you include the water.
It sizzles.
Yeah. So when I was doing this for my cooking class with all the kids, everybody chopped up their own ingredients. We wrote their names on the actual top of the little skewer here, and I had them all lined up, a whole bunch of them. And again, it doesn't have to be cooked for very long. It's just kind of like to get the flavor melted in there, get it like a little bit of like a toasty vibe going on, and then they're good to eat.
Toasty vibe.
That's your tahini, and that's her secret sauce that we love
It is
so much,
my
Freddie.
favorite sauce.
That sauce is
It goes
to
with
I make some good
everything.
sauces, but this is my favorite.
I would eat this just for the sauce.
And how long do we grill them for?
It's really optional. I mean, I just do it when I start seeing a little bit of browning happening, then I feel like it's good. Yeah.
Sally, this is another dish you can make.
Yes.
Every time you come here, you find another dish.
Yes, this is true.
And it's easy.
They're
and then
all
if
so tasty.
if you're not a fan of eating something off of the actual kebab, you can just pull them off and put them in a little bowl.
I love kebab.
I brought little bowls in case anybody don't want to eat off the kebab.
I could cook it and then put it on a kebab. And hello.
So what I'm going to do is make a few of these so that everybody can kind of try one. I don't know if you guys have other segments you need to do, but I'm going to just be here cooking while this happens.
Veronica, is that the only way you can cook it on something like that? Or?
You can put it on the grill.
You can?
Yeah. It would be hard to do it on like a frying pan because the pan is round and
Right.
the kebab is long.
But you
so
put it on a grill.
Yeah, a grill is good, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so Veronica's going to be cooking. While she's cooking, we're going to head over and talk to Sally. And let's talk about, Sally, what's happening on your show today.
I think actually I'm going to do an alien show again since the UFOs or whatever they are, or the what do you call them, drones, have showed up again. I saw it on the news this morning. They're all over the place again. So I said, well, maybe that's a good topic for my show.
So what do you think? You think there's going to be some disclosure? You think things are going to come forward?
I do. I was speaking to Russ. He came in and he said, yeah, very soon. And
Russ
I had
is here?
just said that to somebody too. He's not here today, but the other day. And someone that talks about this, who's been very right in their predictions too, actually said the end of this month.
Well, you saw that they released the JFK, Martin Luther King, and Robert Kennedy killings.
I heard they were going to. Are they out?
Are they already out?
I think
I'm
it's
really
scheduled for
interested.
February 15th.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
And
interesting.
he also said that he will be making an announcement about the drones.
Today?
About,
or in
no,
the
I think
future?
it's in February as well.
Oh, okay.
Because he's using February as a launch.
Great.
To talk about all things that people have been asking questions about. But he says you don't want to miss this. But you know how Trump is. He's always making things bigger than they are. But apparently they are going to talk about it. So it leaked out that there is a lot of activity, and I hate to use this word, but UFO activity underneath the oceans that now they're going to come out and give some insight on.
Well,
And this
you've
is
known
it's
that, though.
controversial, so I really don't like to say too much on the air because what I believe doesn't necessarily mean someone else is going to believe. But I do believe that they've had this information for a long time, so I came out and said what I wanted to.
Well, I wanted to ask this one here, because she's from South America. Didn't you just travel to? Was it Chile? Where did you go?
Argentina.
Okay, grab the mic. You grab Argentina. Now, Argentina is on the Pacific side, or is it on the Gulf side?
The Atlantic side.
It is on the Atlantic side.
Yes, and then Chile, because Chile basically took over the whole Pacific side of South America. So,
But I wanted to ask you, there have been reports in South America about activity in the oceans. Did you hear about anything down there when you were down there?
not about aliens per se. I know that was more in Brazil, I believe.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
That's correct.
You know, thankfully there's no extraterrestrials in Argentina yet.
All right, so we have to
They
find
haven't
somebody.
invaded yet.
We have to find somebody in Brazil because I think it would really highlight what
Licorice.
you're going to be talking about. I know, but I don't know the last time he went.
Oh.
Is he still here?
No, he left.
He left, okay.
But we're gonna do some investigative reporting.
Yeah, I'd like to do the show on that today. I think there's a lot of interest, especially right now, right?
Well, there's a lot of interest going on right now, but what I like to know is how it affects what we do right now in our life. What's going on with things around us? How do we, what are we going to do with all this information? So you find out there's alien life, and
because there's a lot of technology involved with it, Freddie. We get a lot of the technology that they have is coming from somewhere, and how do you do reversed technology? It has to come from something that was advanced.
I think it's interesting that all this disclosure is coming out on the assassinations. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, whether it's coming
I think
out or
it's a
not.
good thing.
You
I
think it's
really
good
do,
for-
yes, because if there has been, I'm not going to say there's a cover-up, but if there has been a cover-up, it can be exposed. If they don't, then there
But
wasn't.
do you really believe that they're going to, if the CIA had something to do with JFK, let's say, the assassination, do you think they're going to let that leak out? Why would you hurt your own agencies?
I think it's a matter of it having to be told. That's my opinion. I don't expect
I guess
everybody
we'll
to.
find out. I guess
No matter what, the truth is always best. And if it's nothing, let the truth come out that there is no cover-up.
I think there's probably a fact that Trump, I think, has he promised he was going to swap in. Like a lot of people already have like a natural distrust of the CIA. So I think Trump is still trying to appeal to his audience with bringing a swap of let's expose the secrets of these free letter agencies.
Well, I heard that he wants to dismantle it. He doesn't think that we need, it's either the FBI or CIA, one of them or the other.
FEMA.
Huh?
FEMA.
FEMA's another one. I mean, he wants to dismantle everything in the government.
That smells so good.
Nobody's going to agree on everything. We all have our points of view, but the truth is what should come out, no matter what it is. If there has been a cover-up, it needs to be exposed, in my
Well, I think that what's happening is that Trump is so in the first 5 days of his presidency, he's making other people shake. And Putin now wants to meet with him. All of a sudden, people in South America are agreeing to some of the things that he's putting out there, because what he's doing, no one in the history of mankind has ever done. He's just telling you don't like it, too bad.
Well, I saw they sent back, 2 airplanes of immigrants to Colombia, and they said, we're not taking you. And he's like, yes, you are, and you're going to take them, and you're going to have this and this and this. And they accepted it.
They accepted it.
Yeah, because he sent 2 military planes.
Well, I mean,
just
whether
2
he's
planes.
right or wrong, I don't, I'm not here, but it needs to have somebody strong that people are a little bit maybe.
Well, they didn't like the fact that they were in handcuffs and that he sent 2 military planes.
Right.
So now they're asking that they be put on. So now the government of Colombia is sending their planes to pick them up because they don't agree that they're all criminals. But they sent them in handcuffs on military planes.
Today's the liberation of Auschwitz, and I find it's disheartening to see this happening on one sense, and then we go backwards in another sense. Whether you're Jewish, you're Hispanic, for me, it's this racial profiling, and it's not a good fit in my heart, is all I can tell you.
Well, it's unfortunate that it's here to stay because he was voted in. And then I heard something scary. Again, don't hold me to it. I was having breakfast and I heard that there is something in Congress now to have Trump do 3 terms.
That can't be true.
Yep.
Someone proposed.
But there's no way it'll get passed. We have the whole checks and balances system.
Take it easy. Take it easy. The House and the Senate now are Republican, so there is a way for it to pass. They can say yes.
Jay's like, what?
But is it a true story?
You can. Like, it's been proposed, they've talked about it already, but it being, like, passed to go through all the steps, it won't happen. It has to go through way too many, because you have to amend the Constitution.
Yes.
Which takes a lot
But the
of things.
Constitution has been amended in the past. My scary part of this whole thing, you're right, it shouldn't pass.
It won't.
But I'm going to tell you something. With this guy, anything is possible.
I agree with that, but like she was saying, the checks and balances stuff, they are still in place. Like, the amount of things that he has to go through to even get that to go into effect, it won't, because they don't have a majority.
They have a majority.
No, they don't.
The Republicans have a majority.
They need a 2/3 majority to pass in both chambers, which they
Okay.
don't have, and then you have to ratify it in 38 states, which he also doesn't have.
I love you're so smart.
I'm hoping
I
then.
love that.
I'm hoping you're 100% right. But even the goal
No,
to
yeah,
bring
exactly.
this up is
It's
unbelievable.
By the time they figure it out, 4 years will be over.
I don't know. He's done a lot of damage in 5 days, so.
And they want to talk about Joe Biden being old. He'll also be very old by the end of his term. So.
You know, the scary part of this thing is that I understand you want to drain the swamp, and maybe he is justified in doing some of that. But what scares me is just blatantly just doing this thing, just doing it, just taking it and doing it. I hear the DeSantis lieutenant governor put together a proposal for children of illegal immigrants to have funding to go to school. She proposed that in 2014. So he wants to dismantle that today. And she's the lieutenant governor, then introduced the bill. How do you do that? How do you stand there and do that? How do you do that? What do you think?
How do you do that? Because they don't care.
But how can you not care? I mean, what you're doing is you're dismantling something that at the time, and they played the thing, and they say, we will be really disappointed if we don't look at the kids in our future. And they talked about doctors and all this stuff, and they've gone back to the community to help the cause because of the way they got there. And all of a sudden, you're going to dismantle something that has been working. You know, I understand getting rid of criminals. Got no problem with that. But shouldn't we find out who's a criminal and who isn't?
I think the whole innocent before proven guilty thing goes over a lot of people's heads here.
Well, you know, we're from England, where you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent.
also-
True?
I wasn't actually aware of that. I thought
I
it
don't
was
think
the
that's
same.
true.
Oh, that is very true. That
You're
is so
guilty
true.
until
Look
you-
it up right now.
No, I'm not saying
It
that
is true. That's one of the reasons the guys who made the Constitution.
I've been
were not
gone a
happy.
long time, so I've forgotten
You've
some
been
of
gone a long
English
time.
law.
Well, I've never been there, but I'm telling you that's the way it is.
I think it's
I've never been guilty, so I don't know.
I think it's a lot of like what was I gonna say? I don't really understand why. There's no reason. I think it's, power, whatever, and there's nothing that brings like people together, patriotism, nationalism, than like othering somebody else to make an enemy out of somebody so that we're all like, this is America, whatever. But it's like, how did America become America? On the backs
Immigrants.
of people of, immigrants. people who
Immigrants
came
came to
here.
this country. New York City was built with immigrant power.
Most people in Congress, I'm sure, are products of like immigrant parents, stuff like that. They came for the same reason that they are kicking people from Mexico out, people from Colombia out of the country. The same things that their parents have done, 30, 40 years ago.
Isn't Marco Rubio Cuban?
Yeah.
With Cuban descendants, his parents
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff from Cuba.
That's what I'm saying. A ton of people.
So when he came here, isn't that an immigrant?
Yeah.
The thing is regarding with like when it comes to the case of Cubans in general tend to. It's the thing. Like I don't think Trump is gonna do a total deportation of like every immigrant. I think he's gonna like to focus on deporting the ones that are going to vote Democrats, the ones that tend to vote.
Well,
I think
that's
the people,
evil.
the ones that are going to vote.
Abdullah,
But then,
Abdullah, that's
but that
even
is-
worse.
That is
That's
inherently
even worse.
the
I
part
don't
of
want
the
to say
issue,
that.
Right? And it's like, why are we picking and choosing? And also, like, that doesn't make any sense.
He's going after criminals. But
In
criminals
quotes.
have a big definition. It depends. Now, when I was in New York City, there were Dominicans,
He's a convicted felon. It's so funny, right?
and he's a felon, yes. There were
And then-
Dominicans that were here, and they were on the system, and they had money coming in from home on the system, having a boyfriend on the system. There's a lot of systems.
Can I say too? It's so funny and ironic of like, we're trying to get rid of criminals and the people crossing the border, but then pardons people who attack the Capitol
I
and
don't know. We
police
can walk
officers.
around with rifles and kill people.
Exactly.
There's just
Sorry,
so many.
it just goes way deep.
It's really deep.
And
and it
orange
sucks.
juice is going to go to $25 a gallon.
Orange juice. I couldn't
So you
find
don't want
eggs
orange
yesterday.
juice or eggs for breakfast.
There were no eggs.
There are no
And-
more
Yeah,
eggs.
and the
There are no more
reasoning
orange juice.
behind why people voted for him in
Veronica,
office
that's
is
why you're
probably not
important.
even gonna happen either, and all the stuff that he's talking about, and it's like we're just focusing on all the wrong issues here.
It's like a smokescreen.
If we only use, did you see when he landed in California and he had to meet with the governor? So they met away from the cameras. Did you see this? Yeah. So the governor is telling him, and you could see his lips. He says, "You can't badmouth me like that in front of the country. This is a time of need. This is when you're going to chastise me back and forth." And they went back and forth, and Trump shook his hand, and they came in. "We're going to do what we got to do to get the water in the right place." But he said no aid to California.
Stuff about California, and then Governor Newsom was like, "Come say it to my face. I'll invite you to California."
And he did. And he went.
And he didn't say it to his face.
No, he didn't.
Governor Newsom was telling him all this stuff, whatever, and he's like, "You're gonna help the people of California because you're the president. These are your people, whether you think so or not. And you could down me all you want, but I'm actually trying to do something to help."
Well, when Puerto Rico had the hurricane,
Oh my God, the toilet paper.
when Puerto
That
Rico
was
had the
awful.
hurricane, my mother died in that hurricane. So don't tell me that the U.S. did everything they could. They did whatever because he was forced to. But he got into it with the governor of Puerto Rico.
He went to Puerto Rico and he just threw out toilet paper rolls into a
He
crowd.
started throwing paper rolls. That's just not right, man.
Because he doesn't care.
What about the bishop who did the inaugural deal before he took the inauguration? And he did not put his hand on the Bible, but I'm not going to say nothing. The bishop, he got all over this. She disrespected him. Did anybody see a disrespect?
No, she was.
She asked for mercy.
Yeah, and now people are like threatening her because she said all this stuff to him.
I don't get it. I'm totally confused.
We just need peace.
I just don't like bullies. I
Sally,
don't think
let's
it's
bring
fair.
peace in then.
Just peace.
And we need Veronica to come up with some other food other than eggs for sure.
Well, she's coming up
So
with
what's
something
the
really
deal?
nice.
The funny thing, or not.
Over 7 years.
But what's the deal?
Smells delicious.
What's the deal with the eggs? How
Bird
come-
flu.
Huh?
Bird flu.
Well, you can't eat a bird flu
They
egg.
killed 100,000
That's why
Birds?
there's no
Birds.
eggs.
Well, you have
They had to
to.
euthanize them, so there's no eggs.
There's no
Because
eggs.
there's no birds.
So eat turkey eggs. They're huge.
Well, turkey's a bird, isn't it? Kind of. Yeah.
Bird flu, and apparently the bird flu is
They're
getting
delicious.
into the cow milk.
Into
It's
the
everything,
chickens.
Veronica, you talk about.
And the chickens.
I mean, this is what happens when you have a large-scale production and you're trying to commodify a living being. They're not here to be
Did
like
you say
on grocery store
commodify?
shelves. They're here for their own reasons.
Commodify. That's a great word.
I am like sickened when I see these stories on the news. It's really
So there is no eggs because of bird flu? Is that what's going on?
like,
here?
oh, now because of the conditions we created, now they all have a disease. Oh, now we kill them all, and now everyone's crying because there's no eggs. It's like
So does
we
that
are
mean there's no
creating
more
the
chicken?
very problem. Like we are the creators of our own problems. It's a sick cycle, and then they're paying the price. It's horrible.
Right.
It's horrible.
Can we just all leave the animals alone?
So wait a minute.
And
How come we still have chicken but we have no eggs?
Well, it's only a matter of time till we have to have a chicken. I
look
think.
at this amazing veggie kebabs. You
I
don't
know.
need
Let's go
chickens.
check out these veggie kebabs because I feel like I'm
I
going to
didn't
be.
even know
Do
that.
you
Cleaning
smell
it
them
up.
yet?
Yes.
Oh, smell
Are
them!
you
I've been
kidding?
smelling the whole time.
Okay, well,
Way better than
they
Home Depot
are
smell.
edible at this point. They're not. I can see that not all of them are fully cooked all the way through, but that's okay. These are all like here's
How
the
do
first.
you know?
Well, because like the zucchini, I can still see that it's not like cooked fully through, but that's okay. You can eat raw zucchini. But look, the first three here were the first three to go on the grill. These are like done, for sure done.
Abdullah, you like vegetables?
You want Don and Freddie? Do you want to start with you guys?
You need
Let
some
me
plates?
give them a little drizzle. I have some plates. I'll
You
give
like
them to you
vegetables, Freddie? They
on
look amazing.
plates.
Smells so good.
Smells so good. And the thing is, that's just vegetables and your fancy sauce, your famous sauce that we need to bottle.
I think anything that's cooked right can taste good. Like anything that's properly seasoned and properly prepared.
Definitely.
Did you season that with anything, or you
I'll
just put
give
your sauce
one
on
for
it,
Donna
Veronica?
Okay, I'll give them first, and then I'll get mine.
We can share one, and then you guys can split the other ones.
You can share one?
Yeah, and then as they cook, we'll pass them around. We'll go to
Whatever
commercial
you
break
want,
and get everyone some food.
Here's
I can't wait to see Freddie eat vegetables. Veronica, this is like the highlight of my day right now.
Would you like me to take a picture?
Freddie, there's green.
And they're like very pretty, I think.
They're beautiful.
Colorful. Little rainbow on a stick.
You're gonna have to put that down.
I know there's something here going on. I'll be right with you.
All right, pass it over to me since you're otherwise
So
occupied.
if you're having trouble at home getting your little one to eat their veggies, this is a fun way to do it. You got to
Hey,
make it fun
give
and
me
interesting. You can't just put a
this?
plate of broccoli in front of any
This?
child.
You
and
can't
think
be
they're gonna want it.
choosy.
Yes.
You make it exciting. You make
You
it
can't
fun.
be choosy of what
I
you
can't
want.
be. I can't be.
eat vegetables.
I can't eat
As a
peppers.
kid, like
I'll eat the pepper.
my parents made sure to like.
What do you want, the zucchini?
No.
Yeah.
What do you want, the mushroom?
Yes.
But every yeah, I'll generally eat anything.
You have the mushroom and the tomato.
Where's the mushroom? This one?
Uh-huh. So good, Veronica.
Yeah?
Good.
So easy and so good.
That
Sally,
wasn't
would
a
you like
mushroom.
one? What was that?
Yeah.
Potato.
Oh, that was a potato then. You want the tomato?
I can halve it
You
with
have it.
someone if there's not enough to go around.
There are
Oh,
plenty.
I think there's enough to go around.
Plenty. All right, Veronica, how do people find you and this amazing recipe and get to the garden with their children, their grandchildren?
Yeah, so you can find all my books are always available on my website at veggievero.com. And I have a whole series of books about a vegan superhero who rescues the animals and teaches kids about making kind choices and thinking about the ripple effects of their daily actions. And you can also find me, if you're local, at the Delray Beach Children's Garden. I am the program manager there, so I'm there pretty much 5 to 6 days a week doing classes and workshops and programs for the community. So if you have any little ones, please go to our website at delraybeachchildrensgarden.org and see our whole calendar of events and classes to see what you want to sign up your little ones for. It's all about eco-consciousness.
Do you have photo releases for some of your kids?
Yeah, for some of them, yeah. Why?
I'm wondering if we can send up some of our crew to talk about and do a piece. Of course, we can spotlight the garden, but really hear from the kids on saving the earth and being environmentally friendly and what it's like from their viewpoint. If they would allow us to do it, you guys have the releases.
I
think that'd
actually
be
have
kinda
a
cool.
really sweet family who the little girl is very passionate about being an earth defender, and unfortunately they just moved away. But I mean, if you were able to video them in, I know she would be down to do it.
We can totally video
I'm
them
pretty
in
sure.
and then
Yeah.
get some B-roll of the garden. It's a beautiful time of year to get out there.
Yeah.
Because I think all of these politicians, they lose sight of what it's like to have children and to raise children in the community. Because you get to this point, you sit on this silver stage and you make these laws, we pass these laws, and we don't think about what it's doing. We don't really think about what it's doing to our youth, to our children,
the
to our
children are the
grandchildren.
future. And all of these things, you know, we all have our own opinions, but at the end of the day, we need to come together as one. All of this divisiveness is what's tearing this world apart. You know, it doesn't matter that, you know, you're Republican and you're Democrat. None of that really matters. At the end of the day, we're one human race. We're here sharing this planet together. We need to come together and learn to put our differences aside and think about what's really important in the world, which is the future generations, the ones who are going to carry on these laws, carry on these view systems and these beliefs and these things that we put into place. They're the ones carrying it on in the future. So we need to make sure that we're putting positivity into the world from early.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, what I do know is that the source of everything you put together here, this thing is unbelievable. That sauce is good.
Thank you.
Don't eat the stick.
I'm not gonna eat the stick.
But I think that would be great. We'll see if we can put that together and send out a couple.
I'll reach out to the family
couple
that
people
I'm
to
thinking
film
of.
because I think if you see it from the eyes of a child, when you actually get back to what life is about, to families, to community, to loving each other, you know, we can sit all day long and fight back and forth in a chamber behind closed doors. But it's our kids, it's our families that are going to be jeopardized more than anything.
Right.
All right,
Anybody else want a kebab? I
Kebab
have
time.
Yes, kebab time.
Everyone's raising
All
their
right.
hand. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to pass out some lunch. You can find Veronica Green at Veggie Vero. You can find all of her amazing books. There's one on recycling, amazing cookbook, which is right up my alley because it's usually like 5 ingredients or less. Everything is healthy, nutritious, and absolutely delicious. So more to come. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Ant Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Ant Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah
Open your heart
Spiritual.
Right here on the Oldies Station, you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
By example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
Artist Loft.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
And Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like
Yeah.
their favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Ant Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be in first class. Champagne, please.
Giant comfort.
That's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
Meet Jay Harmon, one of the many artists held in the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery. Jay specializes in various different art styles, but his medium to work with is colored pencils. His unique style comes from being self-taught and years of practice. Jay pulls his inspiration from many outlets like people, television, celebrities, and many more. With multiple original pieces, Jay's art graces the gallery with over 40 plus works for viewing and for purchase. His many years of being an artist has given him a chance to partner with the Derwent brand, giving him the opportunity to try many different work styles and further his craft. Feel free to come down and visit the studio to view his work, or if you're interested in your own Jay Harmon original, he's open to commissions on his website, coloredpencilartist.com, or catch his show, The Colored Pencil Artist, on Amp Media Productions on YouTube and Facebook. See you soon.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-836-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Your True Oldies Listener's Guide. Listening in the Palm Beaches? That's 95.9 FM. On the Treasure Coast? You want 106.9 FM. In Boca? It's 95.3 FM. We've got Fort Lauderdale and Broward County covered with 96.9 FM. And you can always hear us anywhere at TrueOldiesFLA.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami.
With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
This is Smoke Barbecue. We're located in Fort Lauderdale at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street, Fort Lauderdale 33308. Our website is www.eatsmokebbq.com. It's EATSMOKEBBQ.com. You can order online. We also do catering for 10 to 10,000.
If you are looking to bring your family out to an incredible food venue, this is the place. We're at Smoke Barbecue in East Fort Lauderdale. Everything is amazing. You can see the faces on our crew, and the amount of food that they have taken down in about 15 minutes is absolutely unbelievable.
And we're still going. I can't talk, amigo.
And everything is coming. So here, let's eat.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-485-8801. 800-485-8801. That's 800-485-8801.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And the last kebab goes to Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
You want a bigger plate? You're good? That was amazing. So check out Veggie Vero's website, Veronica Green, for more information of where she is, Delray Beach Children's Garden, and it's all just, it smells delicious in here now.
Tell her to make you carrots that taste like hot dogs. It's an unbelievable dish.
So we have another friend joining us today. Before we wrap up and get ready for Call Me Zine, we have Elisa Levitt joining us. And she is the mom of our new show host, Ariel the Connector. But Elisa is a healer in her own right, and she does so many amazing things for so many amazing people. It is our job to pull this magic out of her to share with our audience. So I'm so glad you're here with us.
Thank you so much.
Grab that microphone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here. I didn't know I was going to get the camera pointed on me, but glad to join you.
Because you do so many amazing things. We haven't really been able to wrap a package around what it is because you're just like this amazing healer. And you work with people and you've got a calling unto your own, which we'll talk about not on air, but share with everyone what you do, what you like to do.
So I've always been drawn to healing the body naturally from a very young age. So a friend finally pointed out to me, you know, you are a healer. And I really didn't consider myself that. I just thought I'm on a quest always to be better, to improve and whatever. And then she said, you know, not everybody is into this. And I thought, well, that's true because I know I'm always like a salmon swimming upstream. So I know not everybody's into it. I was vegetarian at 11 on my own and not for health reasons, more just moral reasons, I guess. And then as the trend got that getting rid of meat and things were healthier, it just sort of all fit in. But anyway, I've always been attracted to anything that uplifts our body cells, every cell in our body. So it can include our soul as a cell. Anyway, so that's been my thing. And I find sort of following my intuition has always served me. And the latest is just following this pathway of helping people, as I've had an experience of actually digging into emotional, I call them sort of emotional parasites that cling onto us, and they we're not even aware. It's a transparent belief, and what I'm doing is helping others to release those emotional parasites, and then all of a sudden they have all this space available, and they're freer, and they're enjoying life in a much lighter way.
Is there a process to let go of the emotional parasites?
So it's really actually very simple. It's just your awareness of them. But most of them are buried pretty deep in our tissue, physical tissue. So I've had that experience of releasing them. And the only way I can describe it as a visual is like a tree, and the bark is just flying off of it. And underneath is this really strong, vital tree, because the rest is sort of protection, right? So if you're getting rid of those emotions and you're allowing for your real self to come through, you find that it's non-judgmental, it's full of compassion, you're just channeling love. And that's what I think each one of us are here to do.
So you should love yourself more.
Yes.
So that you can get rid of these parasites and negative thinking.
Yeah, well, the more you love yourself, then the more you see others as in a loving way as well, right? Because we all have the same things that we carry with us. But different experiences have created different, as I say, like parasites in us. And that's keeping us back from really joy.
Do you work with people in a session to help them release this?
Well, the first time I ever worked in a group was on your show. I'd never done a group, and I've done other private people, and it's you get pretty much immediate results of allowing that to go, and then channeling love. Yeah. So, yes.
Now, is it important to learn this and then to practice it and continue to grow in it? Because it's a one and done is not going to do it.
It's a never-ending process, right? We are just always evolving. So exactly, you're not going to have just one session or one release. You're going to find the next one, like peeling an onion, right? Layers and layers of.
So do you start with like one emotional trauma? I mean, abuse would be a huge one to start with.
Yeah.
But you start with an unloving relationship, or you start with a bad grade in school. Like, where does it start?
Exactly. So it could be just whatever is right on that person's radar at that moment, because that can trigger other emotions that are buried. So you're going to keep digging down, but you start with what's right out there. It's all linked together.
So is my craziness over dust part of a hidden emotion? Because it triggers a lot of buried emotions that he and everyone have seen from me this morning when I walked into the dust storm. So could that be an emotion I could release? Like peeling the onion that I don't need, I don't have the dust worry anymore?
Yeah, absolutely.
What could that be? No, seriously, is that really a thing?
Well, the fun part of that is seeing where it started. Why is that? And you just keep going back underneath. You're having your own experience with it. I would just be helping you stay in the experience. And then you just keep following it back until you figure out where it originated. It's kind of fun. It's really fun. Obviously, we're all an adventure in ourselves.
Where my dust OCD comes from.
But then explain this to me. If she has the dust issue, you don't let that take your life over. You have to learn how to deal with it, how to work with it. My mother used to say to me, Freddie, if you're going to make fun of yourself, then make fun of yourself doesn't mean that I don't take myself seriously, but I have fun with it. I have fun with her dust issues. I know she doesn't like them.
Oh, wait.
If you discover the origin of an issue that you're having, the issue kind of seems to dissipate. That's been my experience.
But I can't even imagine what that origin would be.
Well, if we're going to talk about origins, let's not go just with the dust. There's a lot of other origins.
But it's the awareness of it that you need. And even when you're aware, I have an issue with myself, which is really annoying.
So do I.
But a
With you.
specific thing, not myself. A very quick example of what you're actually saying, because I'm aware of it, but I still can't change it. I went to a boarding school, and we used to have to make the bed like perfect, not a crease in it. And if you didn't do it when you went down to breakfast, they came up, stripped the bed if they saw something, and you had to go back and make it up. To this day, I cannot have a crease in my bed. It's ridiculous. I say to myself, this is stupid.
Yeah, but you know the origin to it. You should overcome it.
That's what I'm saying. But the awareness is helping me, because I thought, where did this stem from? And I mean, I'm kind of...
And it could be even more profound than that, right?
Oh,
yes,
yes,
it comes
of course,
back
I'm just
to,
using that.
no, that's great. It could come back, obviously, to that particular thing, but then it comes into how you have to be perfect about certain things.
Right.
And that would be really fun
There
to
it
release
is.
that, because it...
There it is. You just hit it. The reason that I even built this thing was to have dust.
What a wonderful partner.
So that she can overcome...
The perfectionism?
Yes.
You're such a
Because it's
therapist.
okay to color outside the lines. It doesn't mean this is the end of your life. It's okay to have a little dust. You know, dust actually is good for you. Because it reminds you that clean is even better. So you clean it. You don't got to go crazy on it. So I did this on purpose. I do a lot of things on purpose in here.
Just for the
because it
growth and the
That's right.
self-actualization.
And I blame your daughter. Yes, I do, because it was her who started this whole thing. Right?
Yes,
and I kind of
yes,
like
I see
it.
the stage is in place, and yeah.
But I
it's
kind
very
of like it. There's a
exciting.
big TV over there. So she gets all cranky and crazy and about the dust. We had 17 people in here
So
cleaning
her
up.
daughter and my daughter were out Saturday in D.C.
And I bet you there was no dust between
And they were discussing the change in the flow of energy between the two daughters, which is quite interesting.
That is amazing. And as Ariel says, and I agree, it's all energy, right? It's all energy. So
It
you
is.
want
It
want
always
that
is.
awareness, and so that's part of the healing process that I like to help people get through, is just it shifts the energy and makes you, and the dust thing is so fascinating, because it would be fun to sort of go back, and it's always different than you think. I found it for myself, and when I've helped others, it's always, it's never what you obviously think, that maybe you grew up and you had to do a lot of cleaning and you, whatever.
Yeah, I
it's not
didn't.
that at all. No.
I
She
didn't.
loses a sense of control.
Yeah.
Because the dust is above her. And it isn't like that. You know, this is the thinking. We did the morning show. I said something, and one of the kids was thinking it should be that way and only that way. He created the illusion of it being negative. But that's on him. You got to break. Dust could be your friend. Sawdust, people that dance. It depends on what you're using and how you use it. But don't get nuts on it.
Too late.
But it's very difficult. Like, it's easier, becomes easier as you know what it is, but it's not a fix. You've still got to work very much at it.
Yeah, but easy is not the right way. Uncomfortable is the
Right.
right way. Uncomfortable means you grow it. Not easy.
Interesting.
We ain't doing this for easy. And I'm going to keep pushing it, and I'm going to keep pushing it until she says, you know something?
Until I break. I don't know what he's trying to
There's
do.
nothing. Like she is pointing out. Now I'm looking at the floor over here. She says, oh, we got to get a vacuum in here. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
I think I can see it, Freddie, actually.
And I'm absolutely on Dawn's side. I can see it too.
Yeah.
Mona Lisa, and a handful of the other ones. I'm going to tell you, payback is...
Elisa, can people book a private session with you?
Oh my gosh, I would love it. Yeah. It's usually a session of 3 hours, three sessions, because the first one you're just trying to really get aware of what's going on in your body, and then we work through different sessions. So it's usually 3 sessions. I find really is helpful for people.
Wow, more to come.
Just contact me.
I just want to say, this is the best that this has looked in a long time. You say what you want. You talked about the dust and the beak and the boom. Look at this shot. This shot is phenomenal. See that?
I see. It
That's
looks
all.
amazing.
And at the end of the
There's not a
day,
speck of dust in my kitchen.
Kitchen is spick and
they call you spick and span. But look at that shot. I don't know. That
Do you see my
shot
kitchen?
looks amazing.
Oh,
They did the crossover and everything else. That
Looks
shot
great.
is amazing. Nice job, crew. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Mission
thank you.
accomplished.
So we're going to get ready for Call Me Zena. I think Elise is going to stay for your show, Sally.
Yes, I know.
Thank you.
And maybe
Absolutely.
Veronica. I don't know. Everyone seems to have questions for you.
I don't think I can stay today, but
We'll write your questions
I love
down.
what you're doing, though, Sally. Your
Thank
show is
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
All right, more to come. Have a great afternoon, everyone. To our crew, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. Check your inboxes for our newsletter to help support the crew, the interns of the Amp Media Futures Foundation. It's because of all of their hard work and dedication that gets us to the next level, and they come together as a community. What a picture that is in Studio A of them all working together.
Very nice. They did a nice job. Real quick. I got some for 3 more. Since you guys are so fast, can we do 3 more before everybody leaves?
Amazing. We've got Abdullah running floor. Welcome back. Yeah. Man, a few words. All right. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other, and we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.